This is our Tuff Toe Pro V2 product. It comes packaged with everything that you need for an excellent application. This is exactly how we do it in-house. The difference between this and our Tuff Toe Pro regular product is this. This is our base layer product. It allows you to get a nice thick coat at the sole and upper edge. Then you can go over it with the Tuff Toe. You've got sandpaper, popsicle stick, mixer tips, everything you need to do a successful, great Tuff Toe. Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to use our Tuff Toe Pro V2 product to do a Tuff Toe application, exactly how we do it in-house here at Tuff Toe. You get everything that you need. You get the standard Tuff Toe, but what's different about the V2 is this base layer product. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to apply it. I'm going to do a softball cleat because they are notoriously really difficult on their footwear. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. The first step we want to do is figure out our application area. You guys know exactly where you wear out your cleats. Our standard Tuff Toe is this coverage right here. That's our standard Tuff Toe coverage. This is a standard coverage with a hot spot for those that burn a hole right there at the knuckle of their base of their foot. And then this is an extended Tuff Toe. We don't recommend doing an extended Tuff Toe unless you absolutely have to do it. The standard Tuff Toe is going to satisfy most people, because as you get further into the flex points of the shoe, over time, all that bending, something's going to give, and it won't be the Tuff Toe. It's going to be the cleat underneath it. So the standard coverage, if you need something beyond that standard coverage, do a hot spot. It allows it to flex right in between there. But we're just going to do a standard Tuff Toe today. And the first thing you do is you trace out where you want to apply your Tuff Toe. You want to stay in front of that flex area. So we're just going to come from here and around the toe. You want to sand the sole edge as well as all the leather. Do a good job of sanding. We give you the sandpaper. You could use a Dremel tool if you have one at home. That's how we do it here. But to save us some time, I'm going to use a shoe that I've already prepared. It's good and sanded. The sole's nice and rough, and the leather's good and rough as well, so it's going to accept the Tuff Toe. We're going to put the base layer on first. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to do what's called equalizing the cartridge. I'm going to pop out this cap, so we don't need that, because we're going to use all the material. I'm going to break off the tip of the cap here, and I'm going to squirt some material out to make sure that both sides are flowing freely. Before I put the mixer tip on, both sides are. Sometimes the clear side, because it's such a small orifice, if it's stuck, just get the end of a paper clip and jam it in there and pick out any clog that you might have. So once we know that A and B are reaching the tip at the same time, we apply our mixer tip. And then we're going to equalize the cartridge again. Now this is a non-sag product, so it won't go anywhere. It's not going to run on you. That's why we want to put it right where the upper and at the sole edge right here, because that's really where you guys are beating up your cleats. So I'm just going to lay a bead all the way around. This ensures you get a super thick coating right here at the sole edge. And it's exactly how we do it here in-house for college and pros. I don't have to worry about it running or moving on me. There we go, used it all up. We can take our popsicle stick, smooth it out if we'd like. As you can see, it's not going anywhere. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to worry about it not smoothing out right now, because we're gonna take the other Tuff Toe cartridge and go right over it. This does come as black only, so Even if you were going to do a white Tuff Toe, you would just put it over, because we're going to now get the other cartridge and go over it. So we're going to let that set up for about 5 minutes. And in the meantime, we can get our other cartridge equalized. It's the exact same process. Well, just to mention, if you have the applicator gun, it makes life really easy as far as applying it. But if you don't have it, then we give you everything you need in order to do a successful Tuff Toe. You've got this wing that goes down over the cartridge. And then you've got a plunger that goes into the back end. And again, we're going to equalize the cartridge. We're going to remove the cap. We're going to dispense the material to make sure both A and B are coming out at the same time. They are. And once again, attach the mixer tip and dispense about a 1 to 2 inch line of material, making sure that A and B reach the tip at the same time. Now this is definitely a runnier material. I like to let it set up for about 10 or 15 seconds for the first squirt, so that when we start at the top of this shoe, allow it to run down. It won't be too runny. So this has been set up for a couple minutes. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and do the second step, and that's apply this Tuff Toe. So you want to start on the seams if you can. It gives it more to bite into, and you're also protecting those seams. And you're just going to let it run down. Again, if you had the application gun, this would be super easy. It's a little tough to squirt at first, but once it gets going, you're good. And we're just going to come down and completely cover the non-sag area. If it starts to get away from you, just turn it upside down and let it go back into itself. Pick up where we left off. Now we're ensuring we're getting a super thick coat at that base and carry it all the way onto the sole. There's my stick. We can smooth this out. This has more give to it, so this will self-level. We can mess with it and it will smooth out. But as you can see, so now I'm going to rotate the shoe. But as you can see, there's a really thick edge right there, and that's where most people beat the heck out of their shoes. So now I'm going to rotate the shoe for about 2 minutes, allowing the material to self-level and smooth out. Again, if you wanted to do a hot spot, I would have sanded it right there and apply it right now at this time. You get 2 mixer tips, and there's plenty of material left over. I didn't even use half because we have that base layer. But this is exactly how we do it in-house. There's a perfect Tuff Toe.